Good morning, everybody. It is, I have no idea, April the 3rd, maybe? The 4th? I have no idea. I'll probably find out when I upload this video. Anyways, it's been a minute. Been busy. Got a lot going on right now. And of course, I'm going to upload another horribly audioed, not edited video. But that's okay. I think you guys will bear with me, hopefully. And maybe one day I'll get better at this too. I'm not sure. This video in particular is going to deal not with customer interactions or anything like that, but really what I'm going to deal with today is the test. So I actually signed up to take my test, the PTCB exam, and that is going to happen in May 19th actually. So one, pray for me that I would study well, and that really brings me to the subject at hand. It's studying for the test. I have been utilizing a whole just wide range of tools, and of course the biggest one I think I probably lean on the most. I'm trying to think of how to slice this up because it's kind of hard. It's probably going to be AI and YouTube are the two biggest ones I use. And again, I don't know the percentage of what I use more than the other. I use, and more specifically, I use ChatGPT for my studies when I am going through it, just to kind of as a schedule to keep me in line. And by the way, my goodness, it's a very, very helpful tool. It just is. Now, of course, be careful and always double check your homework because it's not a perfect system and they're going to make mistakes. But I think for the most part, because there is a cross-referencing between ChatGPT or AI in general and other sources like YouTube or books or my pharmacist in particular. So yeah, ChatGPT has actually been pretty rock steady. Gemini, it's been pretty good, but gotta be careful with that one. I have noticed there's been some mistakes on that one, and so it can cost you. So just always make sure that if you're in your studies, if you are going to use something like some kind of AI program, you just got to make sure that it's not going to lead you astray, right? So I'm driving. I'm good. Nose itches a lot. Sorry guys, I'm not picking my nose. It's not. I'm not poking. It's a scratch. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then the YouTube side of it, Amanda, she's great. She's probably the gold standard as far as what everybody uses. In fact, I was listening to her top 200 drugs. This was from a year ago. I don't think much has changed. I noticed that there are some variances as far as what's being taken out, what's putting in. It's not much, so it's not like they're getting rid of ACE inhibitors. It's not like that at all. But she's very good, and I like the way that she actually puts the classification and then all the examples of that. Now the only thing is that she doesn't put side effects in there, which that's fine. In other videos she does, but that particular one I listened to, it's very good, but no contradictions, no contradictions, no side effects, none of that stuff. And that may be by design. I don't know. I'm not trying to criticize her. I'm not, because again, she's the gold standard. She's done very well. And then I use another YouTube video called PTCB Prep Guide. That got me. Now, at first I thought, oh, this is some lady breaking it down. It's AI. It's AI. Now, it got me. I didn't realize that at first until they came out with this podcast, and it's like, you know, the PTC Prep Guide podcast to help you think about some of these issues. Well, my goodness, I'm listening to this podcast, and I listen to a lot of podcasts, and you can tell when it's a real person, because they're gonna do what I'm doing. They're gonna say or the vocabulary is not gonna be very good, whatever. This was too clean. And here's where they made the mistake at, for me anyways, where I could tell, is that there was a lady and a dude doing the podcast, right? And their interaction was too perfect. It was way too perfect. The way they talk to each other, I'm like, no, that's not a thing. So of course I ran that video through AI, and they were like, yeah, it's AI driven. And I think in some of the descriptions they mention as such. But it's very good. It's very good. I've learned a lot from them. I would encourage you to go to them. They got the drug of the day. Those are short videos. And actually, it was so good. I ended up buying their. If you go to, and I'm not sponsored by them in any means. I'm just trying to use this. I'm just trying to help you out if there's something you want to do. They have a website you can go to. I think it's like PTCPrepGuide.com. You can go there, and they actually have a really cool interactive website that you can do tests on, and it goes from like warm up to intermediary to mastery or something like that. And then they have games on there as well. And again, they're pretty solid. I cross-reference those things to make sure that we're in line. But who knows? It could be some website from India or wherever. Don't know. Have no clue. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm studying a lot because May 19th is right around the corner. It's not like it's a year away. It's right down the street. So I've been studying a whole bunch of, and in fact, I was listening to Amanda PhD, and I was like, I'll make a video real quick, I say real quick. This is a 6-minute video. So yeah, let me know what you guys are doing, because that's what I'm doing. I asked a lot of questions to my pharmacist, to my coworkers who are actually senior techs or just techs. I asked them a ton of questions. I look at the leaflets. I do whatever I can to study. My biggest thing right now, and I'm just being honest with you, my biggest thing right now is the generics and the brands. And the reason being is because I don't deal with a lot of brand names. I just don't. Probably the biggest brand name I deal with, seriously, is Eliquis. And if you guys are in the game, you're probably the same way. Every once in a while you'll get one that says it has to be this specific brand, but man, it's really rare. I mean, I don't know how much atorvastatin I've sold out versus Eliquis. I mean, we sell a lot of Eliquis, much more than Coumadin. And if you guys know, right? But yeah, I've never sold any Coumadin. Just haven't. Eliquis is a big seller right now. It's expensive. There's no generic. There is a generic, but it's not in the U.S. It's my understanding. Anyways, that's the biggest one I'm having an issue right now is generic brands, and it's just gotta work through it, man. Gotta work through it. Pharmacy math. I'm not great at math, so I'm still got a lot of learning in that area. Still working those things out. Some of it's easy, some of it's not so easy. It's just me. And then of course they changed some of the format, the weighted questions. I think there's gonna be a lot of the track and trace stuff, so just keep an eye on that. I haven't done the test yet, so again, this is my first time, and God willing, I'll pass it the first time around. But they've changed the percentage. You can go online and look at what's changed. My understanding is that the brand name generics or that understanding went from 40% to 35%, and then they moved that to other places. And then the other thing too is not so much like the memorization of particular drugs, which is extremely important, but the biggest one is, do you know what that drug does, right? Do you know that losartan, I think that's Cozar, and correct me if I'm wrong, maybe I'm wrong on that one, but you gotta know that's not only an ARB, but what does it do, like the MOA, and also what are the side effects for it. They want to know that you know that stuff, right? It's not going to say, oh, by the way, which is an ARB. Again, I haven't did the test. Maybe it does, but from my understanding, from everything I've been reading online, they don't say it like that. They'll say, oh, a patient comes in and the doctor prescribed them Cozar. What prescription is that? So they'll word it differently, or they'll say, hey, you notice that they got valsartan and atorvastatin, or no, sorry, losartan and valsartan. What's wrong with this picture? Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like that you got to be careful with. And yeah, that's it. Anyways, I'm almost at my destination, guys. I just want to put that down. Again, if you can, just pray for me. Study hard, right? I mean, that's all there is to it. Study, and study some more. Again, if there's anything that you guys are doing that I'm not aware of, man, let me know. I'm trying to get all that I can in, because I'm trying to soak up as much as I can before May 19th comes. All right, y'all. Hey, it's supposed to be a short video. It's trying to be over 10 minutes. God bless. We'll see you on the other side. All right. Have a good day, guys. See ya.